Inverness Graham is an operationally focused investment firm. Our focus is on companies where innovation is driving growth and transforming traditional industries. So businesses that are growing, that have differentiated technologies or capabilities, and that are driving change in today's economy. Our strategy, as well as our team approach and culture, really can all be traced back to the Graham Group of operating businesses founded by my father, Don Graham.
Let's start with the beginning. And that was in 1960. I had an opportunity to do some engineering jobs for third parties, and I hired a couple of guys in the basement of the rented farmhouse that my wife and I were in, not too far from York. We'd been married just the year before. I promised her it would only be 1 year and we'd be moving on. She says I lie a little, but that's how it all started, and quite frankly, everything that we've done since then has been an outgrowth in one way or another from the engineering company. In the late 60s, Gulf Oil wanted to make a plastic motor oil bottle. They wanted it to look just like the metal can. Their engineering division was buying blow molding equipment here and a filling equipment there and our trimming equipment. The vice president of the plastics division of Gulf asked me if I'd take the entire project for him. So we designed our own wheel and put it into that project. We were successful with it and then continued to build wheels. The bottle company started because we were demonstrating our wheel and trimming and complete bottle making system that was extraordinarily fast. And our idea was that for a Lever or P&G or whoever, that we would rent from them 25,000 square feet that they'd block off within their plant, and we'd make the bottles and put them right into the filling line because we made them so fast. Rather than buying them, having them trucked into their plant, unloaded in their plant, and use up hundreds of thousands of square feet of warehouse space. And that's what we did repeatedly. The bottle business grew into Graham Packaging, which we sold controlling interest to Blackstone just before 2000. I sort of go under the assumption that if you're doing the same thing that you were doing the same way you were doing it 2 years ago, you're in trouble. Progress is inevitable. You can either be progressing or the world will progress past you. My background had been mostly in machine equipment design, etc., but also became involved in aluminum doors and windows and architectural products. And in 1970, there was a lot of concern about the efficiency and oil shortage, and people began replacing windows in large buildings. The average window company was just not prepared to handle that kind of special design, and began to sense that we could use our engineering group. So we had production facilities and a capability, so we started to build replacement windows to go into large structures. You couldn't stand in New York City or in Chicago or in Baltimore and Washington or Boston and not look up and see a Graham window somewhere. From the very beginning, we've lived by and grown through innovation and hard work and an entrepreneurial spirit and tremendous customer focus. Today, we still have Graham Architectural Products, Graham Engineering. Real estate is location, 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 but industry and building things is people. It wasn't me. It was putting an organization together of a lot of people that did it. I think that partnerships, whether you're talking about with your spouse or whatever, are necessary to get the job done. And the only time we partnered is where we definitely saw that there was a win-win. I'd prefer just to get lucky, but that doesn't happen too often. So unless you've got a plan to get lucky, why, you better plan on hard work.
The roots of Inverness Graham, really our DNA, are in the Graham Group. We hustle, we work hard, and we want to support great partners with strong businesses where together we can make those businesses even better. That's what excites us. That's what we get really fired up about.